So I'll solve your problem here. Consider, please take a note of this question. Consider the 3-bus system as shown in the figure. By using decoupling method, obtain the load flow solution, or I'll write obtain the load flow solution. Load flow solutions for first iteration. So up to first iteration we need to find out the load flow solutions for the given system. So the system is given such a way that I'll write the system here. Write down the question, my everyone. And this is like this, and this is bus 3 and this is bus 2, this is bus 1, and there is a generator connected here. This is nothing but SG1, and here also one generator called SG2, and here they have given V3 is equal to 1.04, and here also one generator is connected. Here also one generator is connected and one load is there. One load is connected, and here V1 is equal to 1.04. Okay, so these are all the data they are given, and also they have provided the table column. So it is bus PD and then QD, and this is PG and this is QG, and this is nothing but voltage specification, and this is for bus 1, bus 2 and bus 3. Write down the question, ma. So here it is 2.0 and this is 1.0, this is unspecified, this is unspecified, and then this is V1 is equal to 1.04 plus J0, and this is a slack bus, and here it is 0.0 and 0.0, and this is 0.5, 1.0, and here it is unspecified, and the type of bus is PQ bus, and here it is 1.5, this is 0.6 and this is 0.0, and then we need to find out the QG3. Have you seen this question somewhere? V3 is equal to 1.04 and the type of bus is PV. So we know this is slack bus, this is PQ bus, and this is PV bus. So this is nothing but the same problem we solved for Newton-Raphson also. Here by using the decoupling method, the same problem, how we can find out the solution as we found out in the Newton-Raphson. So from the last problem we have taken some values that I am not going to repeat it because we already solved in detail. If you have any doubt, you can go through the old problem also. So we know that here the unspecified values are what? What are the unspecified value? You can take your note and you can tell me. Unspecified values are delta 2, delta 3 and then V2. These are all the unknown values. And specified value? Specified value, we know what are all the specified values, nothing but V1 and then V3 is specified and delta 1 is specified. These are all the specified values. So what are all the corresponding equations for this? Corresponding equation for delta 2 is? Tell me the corresponding equation.
P2.
And for delta 2, delta 3?
P3.
And this is Q2. Very good. So this is these are all the corresponding equations we know. Now what are all the known things from the last question I am writing here? Please note down, these are all the already known things we have solved. Both for here and there the steps are same. Because of that I am skipping that. If you want to know how to find out the change in real power or calculated value, this is nothing but the calculated value. And P3 and it's not actually calculated, this change in value. Change in value is nothing but specified value minus calculated value. You will get this value, and this is P3 is equal to, this is not calculated, sorry, this is change of power. Change of power is nothing but specified minus calculated. You will get this value. Okay, this is nothing but minus 1.63 and this is del Q3 value is 1.96. These are all not given in the question, but from NR problem we have taken. Okay, and what are the rest of the things we done? So from the question we know what is, we have found out what is B11 is equal to B22 is equal to B33. What is this B11, B22, B33? Just take the values from Y bus itself. From Y bus itself we will get this B values and all. Same like that we will get Q values also. So Q also we will get, B also will get, and this is nothing but 23.528 per unit. How many of you know this, why it is 23.52? Just I am getting the values from Y bus. In last class we have find out what is the Y bus value. Same like that, from that there only I get this value. And here Q2 is given as 1 and then Q3 is given as minus 0.6, and we know what is V1 because it is specified and 1, and what is delta 1 is nothing but 0, and then V3 also given, that is 1.04. And what are the assumption we made? These are all the given. What are all the assumption we made? What are the assumption we made, ma? P2 is equal to 1 and del 2 is equal to 0 and then del 3 is equal to 0 for the 0th iteration. Don't forget that this is only for the 0th iteration. So these are all the assumption made, and then we know here what is B21 is equal to B12 is equal to B23 is equal to B32, because in last problem all the values are same, all the line values are common for everything. So that is what they have given, right? So if that is the case, then we will get this value as minus 11.764. okay, and then what is G11 value? G22 is equal to G33 is equal to 5.882, and then G23 is equal to G32 is equal to G12, G21 is equal to 2.941. Don't worry, just go to Y bus matrix and you will find out why it is this value and why it is this value for the last problem. Okay, everything we have calculated, all this data is taken from just from Y bus matrix. If you have the last problem in your hand, solved problem, definitely you will get this data. Otherwise, you see my video once again, it is shared in YouTube. Okay, so with this data and with this assumption, we will proceed further. So what is decoupling method? So what are the corresponding equations, ma? I need to find out P2. I need to find out, these are all the corresponding equations, right? And what is one more corresponding equation? Del Q2. So these are all my corresponding equations. If that is the case, then what is my decoupled method? I need to find out H22. Am I right? I need to find out H23. I need to find out H32, and here it is H33. Is that correct? And here I will get, I need to find out delta 2, because this is my aim. I need to find out the change in delta, and this is nothing but to find out the delta 3. Same like this, if you see, the formula is little bit different, because I will get only one element of this question, because only one is there, so I will get L22 only. Otherwise, I also will get a matrix, big matrix for this L22 also. But because of the question we are having only one L, so I will get only one here. And then this is to find out the voltage, that is nothing but del V2 we need to find out with respect to volt value. This is 0th, and then this is volt value, this is 0. So this is the equation. If I solve these two equation, I can get my delta, I will get my delta 3, and I will get my change in voltage of this value. My aim is to find out these three values, these unspecified values, using the decoupling method. If that is the case, then I need to find out this value, or I need to solve these two values, this and this. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 values I need to find out from this. What is it? This and this. So 8 values I need to find out. So if you see my theory class of this decoupling method, you will get all the equations for each and every component, all the equations of each and every component. And we know what is the value of change in P2, because we have found out already. We know what is this value also, we know what is this value also. So this is known to us. So rest of the thing, the unknown are this 4 plus 1 5. So only 5 I need to find out. Okay, let's find it one by one. First, we all know that HII is nothing but minus QI minus BII VI square. So we have derived this, how it came also. Same like that for HIK, the value is VI VK minus BIK cos del I minus del K plus GIK sin del I minus del K. So this is the two things I need to take. So first, to find H22, to find out H22, I will replace this equation. Wherever I am getting I will replace with 2. Very simple. So minus Q2 minus B22 V2 whole square. Now from the values we have taken, or we have find out, you tell me one by one what is my Q2 value. I hope you have written in this these values in your note. You are going to tell me fast. Tell me fast, ma. This is minus of minus 1 minus of 23.528. Okay, so this I will get. Why it is v square is already 1, so I will not get this value. So this is the remaining part I will get, and finally I will get H22 value as 24.52. So this is the value for H22. So we found one successfully. We have found out one unknown, H22. And same like that to find out H33. H33 also minus Q3 minus B33 V3 whole square. Here my Q3, what is my Q3 value is minus 0.6 minus of 23.528, and then V3 value is specified. We know what is 35 because we don't want to assume it, so directly value will give, and finally I will get 25.06 per unit of H33.
So V3 we should square, no sir?
What ma? V3?
Square.
Yes. V3 square means how much you are getting, then little changes will be there. Yeah, yes, correct ma. How much value you are getting? Yes, yes, that is the mistake I have made. Correct. Tell me the value, final value. So we'll get around 24.84, correct? Is that correct, ma? 24.84 is correct? So,
So 26.0047.
26 point?
047.
Okay. $26.047. This is for H33, right? Then we need to find out H23. So H23 we need to use this formula. So if I write this formula, then I will get V2 V3. Parallelly you also can try B23 cos del 2 minus del 3 plus G23 sin del 2 minus del 3. So if I solve, I will get the value. You can try it later. I will get the value, final value as minus 12.23. So this is nothing but H23 value. And finally we need to find out so H, all the H value I got. So what I can do is I can get this matrix can be filled easily. Later I will come to this del Q2 later. First we will complete about del P2 and del P3. Okay. So I'll write here only. I know what is my del P2. Del P2 value is 0.73. I am writing directly. Otherwise I need to write the equation and then I will write like that only. So here is nothing but del P2. Tell me the equation, ma. Del P2, here it is del P3 is equal to H22 H23 and then H32 H33, and this will come yield the del 2 and then this is del 3, right? So tell me the value. What is del P2 value? What is the del P2 value, ma?
0.73.
And then here
Minus 1.63.
And here
24.52.
okay, 52. And here
minus 12.23.
And here
12.23.
sorry, here also it is minus 12.23, right? And here
26.047.
26.047. Very good. And we need to find out del 2, and then this is nothing but del 3, right? So now if I want to find out this value, I need to take inverse of this and multiply with this. Am I right? So what is that? I need to find out change in delta 2 and change in delta 3. So change in delta 2 and change in delta 3 for the new iteration, called 1 and 1, right? So this is what we are going to find out, and take the inverse of this value, and if you take inverse, and I will write like 24.52 minus 12.23 minus 12.23, and then this is 26.047. take the inverse and multiply this with 0.73 and then minus 1.63. okay. Because of the small mistake I made here, I put 25. Because of that, I will get around, maybe it's not a big deviation, but you will get around like this, del 2 and then this is del 3, and you will get the inverse value of 0.054, and then this is 0.02363, and then this is 0.0263, and this is 0.0527. so this is nothing but the inverse of the matrix, and if you multiply this with 0.73 and then minus 1.63, and then finally you will get del 2 is equal to minus 0.002 radian, but this is angle, we need to convert into the degree. So if we convert degrees, you will get 0.115. you will get very near value like this. okay, and then this is del 3 is equal to minus 0.062 radians minus 3.55 degree. you will get this value. So this is the final value of. Still, what we need to find out? We need to find out the voltage, right? Still we didn't find out the voltage. To find out the voltage, we need the data of Q2, because what is the L value here? Actual equation for this is del Q2 is equal to L22 and then P2 divided by V2. So we need to find out this value and this value, then only I can able to solve this value. So if that is the case, I will find out first L11. Here L22, right? So L22 is nothing but Q2 minus V2 square B22. What is the difference of H22 and L22? In H22 I got minus, here I didn't get minus. So directly I can take L22 is equal to 1 minus 1 square, and then B22 is nothing but 23.528, and then finally I will get the value of 24.51. so this is my L22 value. This is my L22 value. And then to find out Q2, I need to use the Q2 equation. Q2 equation we already know from equation number 6. I can write minus V2 V1 and then Y21 sin theta 21 plus del 1 minus del 2. Here this del 2 is updated one, because we already find out the del 2, right? We should not write the assumption value, because del 2 value we already find out. Because of that, this Q2 is updated. Here we need to put 1, not the old one value, and this is already given, so I don't want to update anything, because this is this del 1 is already specified, but this del 2 we already got the value of minus 0.11. you need to be very careful here. You need to put the updated value, then only you will get the second iteration will be converged first, otherwise it will be deconverged or diverge. It will become diverge. Okay, make sure that you are putting the updated value, and then minus V2 square Y2. Here you can assume, because still we didn't find out the value, because of that you can still assume the value. So Y22 sin theta 22 minus v2 v3 y23 sine theta 23 plus del 2 here also updated minus del 3 here also you need to updated value, you put the updated value. So if you try to solve this q2 you will get minus 1.25. you can solve this, definitely will get this value. I just cross verified also. If you solve correct value all this in this equation, you will get this q2 value. So after finding out the q2 value, you need to find out the change in q2. Change in q2 you need to find out of the 0th iteration. So then q2 specified minus q2 calculated. q2 calculated. So we know what is the specified is 1 is the value we know the specified, and calculated is minus 1.125, and then we will get around 2.125. so this is what, nothing but change in q2. Now change in q2 of 0th iteration. Now we know what is L22 value also, and we know what is change in q2 also. From this I can able to solve my change in voltage divided by voltage. Here this voltage is nothing but for 2, right, for 2. This voltage is nothing but the assumption, and this one we need to find out. If the assumption value is 1, then this equation will become, so change in q2 is nothing but this value. So 2.125 is equal to L22. What is L22 value, ma? L22 value is
24.528.
Okay. Is equal to 20. Sorry, once again.
24.528.
Okay, 24.528, and then we need to find out the del v2, and then this value I know I am because of the slack value I make it as 1. Then if you solve, you will get the change in v2 of the first iteration. This is the first iteration value. What is the total value, ma? It is around, no, still it is not change in value. Okay, this is 0th iteration, change in 0th iteration only. We need to find, I will tell how to update it, and this value is nothing but 0.086. If you solve in the calculator, you will get this value. Now I need to find out for the first iteration, v2 at the first iteration. For this formula is nothing but v2 0, the old value assumed, no, that value plus change in v2 at the 0th iteration. If you solve this two, I will get the new needed voltage of this. So this is going to be assumption, and this is going to be the find out value of this. So 1 plus 0.086 is nothing but 1.086. so this is my v2 of the first iteration. At the first iteration I will get this value, that's all. So we come up with final values are del 2, del 3, and then v2 at the first iterations are, tell me the values, ma, one by one. So this is nothing but 1.086, and what is this del 3 at first iteration? I think minus 3.55, and this one is minus
0.115.
So this is your final value. Clear? Any doubt up to this? If you have any doubt, you can ask me now. Any doubt, ma? It is clear now?